What kind of expenses can we deduct for tax purposes? What is available to us that what might be different in South Africa as to in Canada?
Yes. Well, the first thing is I've been very long out of South Africa, so I can't remember what you can claim there and not. So this is definitely not a comparison to South Africa. But things that's more regularly found in personal tax returns is things like donations. If you contribute or donate over $25 to certain entities that's registered and according to CRA acceptable, and you have the backup, you can claim that donations on your tax return. That's donations to a church, to a political party, to an NGO. So if you're interested in donations, go and read about that and what is acceptable. Then medical costs. If you pay for extended medical benefits and it's not through your corporation, a company that you work for, and it's not on your T4, you can claim those costs. For instance, if we run out of benefits on the physio and we have to pay out of pocket, you can claim those medical costs.
Okay.
When it's the more difficult thing, and the thing that where tax planners and tax advisors comes into play is, where is it most beneficial to claim this? It can be claimed on one of the spouses. So sometimes it's better to claim it on the one that's got less income, sometimes on the one with the higher income. And this is all kind of things that some of the programs will show you how to optimize the tax. But if you're unsure, then rather speak to somebody. Also, if it's your first year, remember to claim your insurance, your medical insurance on arriving. With COVID, in some of the provinces, you do not have to take out insurance because there's no waiting period, but in other provinces they are. And if it's not COVID, you have to have medical insurance for the first 3 months. So those are costs that you can expense. RRSP deductions.
Oh, yeah.
Very good idea to speak to somebody about RRSPs and how you can contribute and what it is. But that is a tax deductible. Then there's other things like home office expenses. Almost everyone worked at home during COVID. And there's different ways of claiming that. The one CRA has launched and is very broadly advertised is the $400 fixed claim for home office use. But also look at the calculation method. There's different ways of calculating it, and that with that calculation method, you may end up getting a bigger expense than just taking the $400. So again, something that you can read on and see which one is more beneficial to you. And also the rules on that. Not everyone can claim it. There's some rules and some things around it that you need to be aware of. Then there's all kinds of other things like childcare expenses. If you've got small children and in daycare, those expenses is tax deductible. Also, don't forget your summer school programs.
Right, yeah.
Send your kids any age to a summer school program that can be deducted as a child care expense. Lots of people forget about that summer school programs, and they're quite expensive.
They are. That's a great one, because I've forgotten about that one last year. So I will remember this year.
You can remember. I can't go in detail with all the expenses because everyone's circumstances is so different, but just other things that's also allowed in certain circumstances is the digital news subscription. Up to $500 if you subscribe to approved digital news subscription. Tuition fees if you or your children studies. Moving expenses if you came over, you moved for a job, so you already have a job, you got transferred, you can claim your moving expenses.
Okay.
Foreign charges and interest on investments. And then there's a lot of specific provincial deductions. If you live in rural areas out of the cities, there's a good chance that you've got some additional expenses that you can claim or credits that you can get. So really important to look at your circumstances and read about it, and maybe talk to a tax practitioner to assist you in to know what can you claim. Do not claim things that you are not allowed to, because you will be under
Okay.
audit.
Yeah.
We all want to stay away from the audits, and we want to do our tax correctly, but we also want to claim what we can claim.
Absolutely. Okay, I think we've covered everything. Thank you so much, Annelie. It's been some great information, and we'll keep on getting these questions, and we will reach out to you again and get some more answers from you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.